Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. It is the In Wheel Time car talk show. Just ahead, we talked to Bob Hester with Flat Out Motors. I had a chance to drive the new 2022 Ram 1500 Limited, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. We'll also have the cruise-in calendar and later this week in auto history. All that and more just ahead on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars down there, involved in his cell phone and mouth open, all that. And then we have King Conrad DeLong right here. Mr. Know-It-All, as we like to refer to him. Over here we need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Bob Flats. Glad you could be with us today.
Scruggs and Flats.
Flat and Scruggs.
There you go.
Yeah. Matter of fact, there's a picture that I have that I cherish from the Love Street Light Circus and Feel Good machine.
Oh, yeah.
That apparently that when the picture was taken, Flat and Scruggs were playing at the Love Street Light Circus.
And they were a big part of the Beverly Hillbillies, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
Yes, they were.
And Hee Haw?
Not me.
Couldn't find my headset.
And you can't find your microphone either. What?
Huh? Theoretically.
Yeah, that too.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Theoretically. So glad you could join us today for our live show. Last week we had a recorded device that Mr. Mars put together for us because
We weren't here.
we weren't here.
I was.
It was the 4th of July weekend. We didn't have any guests. All of us needed a little break, and so we broke, and it was all good. So we broke it. And as a matter of fact, we're going to do that again next weekend because I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to the Corvette Invasion in Bastrop, Texas, and Mr. Mars is going to put together a repeat show of what we thought was a great show that we did back on the 18th of June. Is that right?
25th of May.
May. What? 25th of May. I just got that all screwed up, didn't I? Well, it's been a really ugly night for me.
1846.
It was a late morning.
It was a very late
You were
morning.
just getting out of bed when we got here. Usually you're up early.
I know.
He was pulling in the drive when I got here.
It was one of those evenings that you just can't explain. But
Not legally,
too
anyway.
much tequila.
probably yes. That led to it. Yes, that was probably it. But at any rate,
Hey, well, it is what it is.
it is. All right. So let's move on with the show, shall we?
Please.
So right now we are going to talk to a fellow by the name of Bob Hester. He's with Flat Out Motors in Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Flat Out Autos.
Mm-hmm. That's what he said.
Let me see here.
But
Flat Out Autos. Yes, you're right. And my apologies.
That's twice he's gone back to the notes.
Yeah. Well, and there's going to be a lot of that this morning, I have a feeling. So
you warned us.
guess what? I'm just going to shut up and say, here's Bob Hester. And Bob, it's good to have you with us this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. And my apologies for being me.
Good morning. Actually, it's Rob.
Okay.
One tiny correction, but I'll go by. That's all right.
Well, we've had you on before. I think when we had you on the last time, a friend of mine had scouted your K5s out at Houston Intercontinental Airport, and you told us that I believe they were headed to the Mideast somewhere.
That's correct. The royal family in Abu Dhabi bought 4 of them, identical, and they had shipped. We actually transported them to Houston, and they put them on a Turkish air cargo jet from there and shipped them.
And stunningly beautiful vehicles. I mean,
Thank you.
The people who have a passion for that generation K5 of that early 70s K5 definitely would line up to buy these. But we understand you have something new coming up.
We do. Actually, after after we developed those, we actually last year at SEMA, we want to do something a little different. Everybody talked about, we had a lot of social media chatter saying that, you know, K5 can't be 4 doors. That's a Suburban. So we built for SEMA last year, we actually took a 4-door Tahoe, cut it in half, shortened it 8 inches, took the back doors out, and then grafted in square body K5 quarter glasses on it. But it was still a fixed roof. Took it to SEMA last year. What we figured out is that we never want to build another one. They were crazy difficult to build. So what we ended up doing is coming up with the idea of building a brand new version using the kind of the formula that GM did back in the day with the old square bodies. They used a single cab pickup and a short bed and made it a unibody with a removable roof. So that's what we started. We actually got with one of our artists, Oscar down in Texas, and he actually did a rendering for us. And we bought a brand new vehicle, started cutting on it, and we've got all the metal work is done, all the body work's done. We're roughing the fiberglass shell in right now.
So you were lucky that GM brought back the regular cab short bed, because that was out of production for a couple of years.
Actually, no, because I would, it would have been awesome if they did, but they only offer it in the little 4-cylinder.
Oh, okay.
I cannot get a V8 in it. The only V8 we can get is in a long bed, and with it, we have to shorten the wheelbase, and we actually use a crew cab short bed as opposed to just the regular short bed.
Okay.
The proportions are much better, so. But I can flip the camera around. I got here in the shop. I can show you the truck if you want.
Oh, please do.
Absolutely.
Well, let me just ask you this. I mean,
Sure.
clearly to stay in business, you've got to make money. So these things are not cheap.
No, these, what we're trying to do a little different on these. That's one of the other reasons we went this route. This truck, we are looking at a $120 price tag out the door, including the brand new vehicle. But essentially what we do is we've opened up the back of the cab, front of the bed. We regusseted all the plates. The bed lined up great with the cab on the structure. We shortened the chassis. It's about 28 inches, I believe. But we reincorporated everything, all of the stock spare tire bolts back up, the stock hitch bolts back up, the bumpers, everything bolts back up. We will probably offer a retro, since we've done a lot of that, and everybody's kind of gotten, we got a name for building those. But if we do, we want to build it on this platform as opposed to the Tahoe platform. The Tahoe platform is a much more difficult beast to deal with the side curtain airbags, the rear AC, all of those things. Makes it a lot more difficult.
So this is going to look like a new truck.
That's right.
So the front grill
I've
and
got
everything.
a couple of renderings here. I'll show you guys kind of what the finished product looks like.
But the front grill and such is going to be looking like a new truck. What you're doing is the grafting on the back of the K5 Blazer cap, so to speak.
That's correct.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're actually doing, like I said, a full removable shell. We're having to build it from scratch. Obviously, nobody makes one to fit this truck in this application, so we're having to do something a little different.
Now,
but, we do a little bit of everything in our shop. That's kind of what I was wanting to kind of show. This is our next SEMA vehicle will be in our booth this fall. This is a 68 International Travel setting on a roadster shop chassis with a crate LT4. It is an insane build. I mean, the detail underneath is crazy. We are actually the owner of this vehicle wanted us to fix everything, get the body perfect, and then we're going to patina it. So it'll be a little different build, but it'll be in our booth at SEMA this fall.
With shiny rust.
No shiny. We don't do shiny.
We don't do shiny. I like that.
Not when it comes to patina. Patina has got to have very, very little sheen to it. So it's very important for us to make it look realistic and believable.
And do you have your own in-house painters that do this patina, or do you
Yes,
sub
sir.
that out?
Yes, sir. We do everything in house. We actually have all the guys from paint, body, fab, metalwork, and there's even a upholstery in house. He's a separate independent, but he actually is right here in our shop. So
how convenient!
We have everything, one-stop shop right here in our doors.
I was going to say, how convenient is that to have upholstery in the building?
It is.
And
then this little rig here is my daughter, my 12-year-old daughter, and I did the long haul power tour.
Oh my
gosh! In
gosh!
this little grown up go-kart.
So you did was it 1,400 miles this year?
It was about, for us, it's only about 1,000, a little over 1,000-mile trip. Starting here in Jonesboro, we're only about an hour from Memphis where it started this year.
And you did that in an open chassis.
Yeah. Yes, we didn't. Fortunately, it was no rain, but it was 100 degrees every day, so it was a challenge to say the least.
Oh, but
it was fun.
What a memory for you and your daughter to do something
Absolutely.
Like that together. That's something she'll never forget, and you'll never forget it as well. So with the SEMA build is your international. Is there a plan to have your K5 conversion ready for SEMA as well?
Yes, we'll have both of them in our booth. And we're actually going to be building about 25 the first year of the new Jimmys. And our next project that we've kind of got in the works, I don't have renderings completed yet, but we're going to kind of go the other way with this. And we're going to do a sport version, 2-wheel drive lowered with 4-link rear suspension, all coilover suspension with supercharger, and make a high performance sport version with the 2-door as well.
That'd be a fun ride. Now with when you talk about putting the 4-link in, is that going to also include a new frame to do all of that, or are you just going to adjust the existing?
We're going to use
frame?
the stock frame. It's a heavy duty frame. These trucks are built for working and for hauling loads, so I think it'll be perfectly fine for what we're doing. But there's quite a few companies, and we're looking to partner with a few of them on suspension components so that we can be consistent.
Back to your painter. Where did your painters get the skill sets to do the patina work like that? Because I know that's.
I'll be honest, it's a lot of trial and error, and just trying different things. We just finished up a build in our shop. It was for the same gentleman that owns the International. He's got a 72 Suburban that had just amazing patina on it. I mean, literally no paint at all left on top of the hood. But he had a couple areas he wanted to fix that he wasn't okay with in the back. So we actually made all the repairs, and we matched up the patina and then clear coated everything. One of the things that we do, it's a little different. Even on the truck, we'll use different clear. We'll use a flat clear, and then we'll use an eggshell for different areas and blend the two.
Okay.
So you don't have shiny rust. Shiny rust is just ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense to me. So.
And I see some of those that are the patinaed vehicles that show up at different meets and stuff, and you can tell they used a high gloss clear over the top of it. And it's like, okay.
It screams fake.
Well, with that, getting a chance to look at this Suburban that your customer owns probably is a good experience for your painter, because it gives him I know what it should look like. So making that continuation of that patina on the rest of the Suburban will help him quite a bit doing the International.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So what's the plan for the interior of the International?
We're doing something a little simple. It'll have a wool carpet, but with the seats are pretty simple. They're bench seats. We're not going crazy with it. He wants it to look like it could have been an original interior, but with a little nicer finishes, obviously all leather and so forth. But he really he's a great client to have. He's got great taste, in the builds that he does are just phenomenal. So we're we're very thankful that we've gotten the opportunity to work with him on this. We've got another project coming down the line with him, a 70 Cutlass that was kind of a special car for him. It was he and his wife. It was their first vehicle. So we're going to be doing a full resto mod on it, full frame off, LT1 crate, everything on that car as well.
Make my heart beat fast. I have a 70 model Rally 350 for my toy car.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, how cool is that? Yeah, we'll have to have you back on again to show, when you got that 70, because they all bust my chops about my Oldsmobile and some of the issues I've had with it.
There's no issues.
Come
No,
on.
he is over a year now. He will not, for whatever reason, only he knows, he will not change the ignition switch out so the car doesn't run. I don't know why.
Car will run.
Time and effort. Don't. Anyhow,
It's
brought
always
it up.
anyhow.
You brought it up,
Yeah, that's right.
I know. So,
and it's yellow.
And it's yellow.
and the
yellow.
bumpers are yellow too.
Yeah.
It's 3-string.
So, have you followed up with the Royal family on their trucks at all?
I'll be honest, I haven't heard a word from them. When they left our shop, we've never seen anything from them. We've never seen any sign. Only the last social media or anything I've seen is where they were loading them on a plane, and a couple of people snapped pictures of them. We built a couple more. We actually finished one. We've got a yellow one, a yellow 70 model up in New Hampshire for a Chevy dealer up there. It's the ochre yellow. And then we've got a GMC Denali that we built over in Memphis that we finished up as well. Those are the last two that we built.
Cool.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was.
Don was reading.
Yes, my. Never mind. I was distracted, and my apologies. Because I should apologize to you from the very get-go, because it's not Bob, it's Rob, and Flat Out Autos, and not Flat Out Motors. So clearly, I have had a brain malfunction when it comes to everything about you and your great facility up there in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Are you from Jonesboro? Is that why you're there?
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is home.
Well, it's good. That's good. And it looks like you've got a beautiful shop there, and obviously, clearly, you do some incredible work. And I know that we've had you on before, but it's a whole new experience, because it's been, what, a year or so?
Yeah, it's been a little over a year.
Yeah, a little over a year. And I remember when Mike said, "Oh, it's the K5 guy." Bingo! I remember the K5 interview, and we were stunned back then. And clearly, you've come a long way in the time that we talked to you last. So, congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you.
If I remember correctly, when we looked at the original trucks that were out at the airport, I think that was either the same weekend or the weekend before Lone Star Throwdown, the truck show up in Conroe.
Yep.
Any plans on maybe attending Lone Star Throwdown with any of your toys?
Oh yeah, once we get the new one done, we've actually got a couple other C10s. I've got a 71 that's here in the shop right now that we're just finishing up. It's a 6.0 LS with a turbo, and then we've got another 72 that we actually did a LS swap on and patinaed it as well. So we're going to have a couple of those be finished up and be out and about. So, and then when the new Jimmy will be out, we'll be making all the shows with it.
So do you prefer, just a personal preference, the GMC versus the Chevy? Because it seems like you do more on the GMC side of things than the Chevy. Didn't know if there was a reason why.
On the older body styles, the old C10s, I'm a Chevrolet guy. I love the 72 grill. In my opinion, it's just gorgeous on them. But on the new modern vehicles, I like the GMC.
Well, great.
There you go.
Rob, we really appreciate you joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Flatouautos.com. I've already posted a link on our Facebook page, and we'll get some more up on some of our other social media for us. You built some stunning looking vehicles, and we hope to have you on again in the future.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us here at In Wheel Time Car Talk, shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. Time now for this hour's car review. Had a chance to drive the 2022 Ram 1500. Holy Toledo.
Wipe that smile off your face.
Oh, my gosh. You know, everybody asks me, so what's your favorite truck? This is it. And I have driven all of the new 22s that they have out on the market today, and this by far is my favorite. Available trim levels include the Tradesman HFE, the Bighorn, or in Texas we call it the Lone Star, the Rebel, the Limited, the Laramie, the Longhorn, and the TRX. This is a standard half-ton pickup truck. I had the Limited Crew Cab 4x4. It comes in 2 cabs, shorter long bed, 4 engine options, ranging from 305 horsepower to 702 horsepower, and seats up to 6 people, depending on whether you have a bench seat in the front. Now, not all of the trim levels offer the bench seat, so
do they really?
You'll have to.
Okay.
Not all of them offer the bench seat.
Not all of them.
Yeah, up to 6. Most of them are 5-person vehicles, which is what I would have. The 2 buckets
Center
up
console.
front. Yeah. It was all new in 2019, but there have been many upgrades, and they continue to upgrade it every year. Exterior features. It has a well-proportioned exterior. As far as body panels are concerned, everything just works right on this car when it comes to eyesight. Traditional grille that doesn't overpower the front end, which is a real sore spot for me, my own personal opinion. I want everything proportionate. Love the painted bumpers that is an option on the Lone Star. I know that sounds crazy.
Body colored
Bumpers.
Yeah.
It makes it look more car-like. And for most of us, we don't use the trucks
as
trucks. We use them as
daily drivers.
Luxury vehicles. Yeah. Beautiful wheel designs based on the option package. What I liked about it, that Ram box, what a brilliant idea that is. That takes that area from the wheel well and uses it above the wheel well that has access on the sides of the truck that's lockable. And they've got all sorts of options. You can put fishing rods in there. They've got a thing that holds fishing rods. You can use it as a cooler, dump the ice in there and all your cold drinks in there.
Yeah.
Great for tailgating. Anyway.
And still the only manufacturer that uses that space as a storage compartment.
Yes.
Ram is the only one that's doing it, and what an advantage I think that gives them.
Totally agree. Interior highlights. The best designed interior of all the pickups, period. Upper trims get real leather that are, the leather is unique to the trim level. The subtleties in each one of them really depends on the trim level. Like, for instance, if you want to get the ranch look to it, it has its own unique flair. Whatever. Upper trims get real leather, as I mentioned. Pinstripe motif on the Limited is absolutely the bomb. They carry it through the dash all the way to the floor mats.
Oh, wow.
And the trim in the doors. Cargo and trunk room, well, lots of under-seat storage as well as in-floor storage. A great addition on these trucks. Lane keep assist stays off with a one-time push of the button. You don't have to constantly, every time you start it, push the button to keep the lane assist.
You can disable it, and it stays disabled even if you do cycle
until you press the button
which
again.
is unusual in the market because most everybody else recycles it.
Cowboy-approved Laramie Longhorn is the bomb. Get the 12-inch touchscreen.
Oh, it makes such a difference. And I agree with you. I think that the best interior in the market is the Ram.
You've seen all the ones that I've driven.
The Ram by far, hands and feet above everybody else's interior.
The engine that I had was the 5.7-liter V8, which is probably pretty much the most popular engine. And the reason being is because of the horsepower and the torque for people that actually use it as a pickup truck. Horsepower, 395, torque, 410. Transmission, an 8-speed automatic. Tow rating, 11,520 pounds. Haul rating is 2,020 pounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, 11,000 pounds and a half ton is pretty significant.
It really is. Miles per gallon, 18 city, 22 highway for a combined of 19. That's what it's rated. I got 16.8, and that's just the way.
That's very good.
Not bad.
Full-size truck, that's very good. With a Hemi?
Yeah. I remember many of the trucks that I've had in the past from different manufacturers get as little as 10, some of them 13, and that's on the high end. This one gets 16.8 from my experience of driving 229.7 miles. What I liked about it, plenty of power. It's ready at the hit of the throttle. E-torque makes a noticeable difference in smoothness. It's like butter taken off from the line. Ride and handling, what I liked about it, the independent rear suspension with the air bag lift on it. It doesn't have springs per se. That's my choice. What could use improvement? Nothing. Base trim price $62,460. Prices tested $72,420. Base model price, you can get in a Ram pickup truck for $36,675. Other base prices for other competitors include the Ford F-150 for $38,920, the Chevy Silverado 1500 for $39,500, and the Toyota Tundra for $38,000.
Right in the price range market with everybody else.
Yep. So, and that's my review of the 2022 Ram 1500. Thank you for playing. Time now for the cruise-in calendar, and let's do some cruise-ins.
Just cruise.
So tonight is Track Casual at Speed Sport in New Caney, Texas. That's going to be a track event, $150 entry fee. Also tonight is Nifty 50s up in the Woodlands at Buckthorn Place, and entry fee again is $10 to go. Live music, generally a very good crowd.
It's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot, and be careful if you're bringing pets and stuff because the
Or your
ground is
mother-in-law.
going to be hot.
Yeah.
So I want to keep everybody careful. Tonight at 5 p.m. down in Pearland at the Crafty Crab on Broadway is an open cruise, and they are asking for a $20 donation to the Wounded Warriors Project. Jeep night at 3 Acres Food Truck Park in Santa Fe, Texas, and that starts at 5 p.m. and goes to 9:30 p.m. Hot Nights and Cool Tunes in Brenham, Texas, starts at 5 p.m., and that's an open cruise, and it's free, and that's at Douglas Street and Alamo Street in Brenham. In Montgomery, Texas, is the Brookshire Brothers Cruise-In. Again, starts at 5 p.m., and that's a free cruise-in. And then as we go round the circle here, Wharton Cruise Night is tonight starting at 6 p.m. In Wharton. Again, that's a free one. And then finally, the Saturday night cruise-in at Home Depot at Marina Bay and Clear Lake Shores. Again, another free cruise-in, and that
hot.
starts at 5 p.m.
Hey, the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show streams on the iHeart Radio app and Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. 30-minute podcasts are available from your favorite podcast provider. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break. Get out the permanent marker and write on your wall calendar the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, Saturday, September 17th, 2022. It's the fall edition of Tailpipes and Tacos at the Loopy Tortilla in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. It's the only place cruisers compete for Loopy's Chili Pepper trophies and other prizes. There's no charge to enter your vehicle for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, or Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's coolest and most unique cruise-in and is your opportunity to see the best hot rods, show cars, classics, and resto mods. And get Loopy Tortilla breakfast tacos with adult beverages. There's no entry fee, and cars will automatically compete for those much sought-after custom Loopy trophies and other prizes. It happens at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. It's Tailpipes and Tacos Fall Edition, Saturday, September 17th. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there, too. Celebrate the beginning of fall and the return of the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, Saturday morning, September 17th, 8 to 11 a.m. We'll see you then, weather permitting. Want to take a minute to tell you about Gulf Coast Auto Shield, a Houston detail company like no other. Gulf Coast Auto Shield offers paint correction services that'll give your car, truck, or SUV a like-new shine. Afterwards, you'll want to protect it with a professionally installed nano-ceramic coating or protection film. Worried about your very expensive windshield getting damaged, broken, or cracked? Let Gulf Coast Auto Shield install ExoShield, a windshield protection film. Give John Gray a call today or check out their website, gcautoshield.com. Hey, whether you own a new, ultra-expensive, exotic, or a 5-year-old Suburban, Gulf Coast Auto Shield will help keep your investment looking like the day it rolled off the assembly line. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is conveniently located on the South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of I-69, the Southwest Freeway. Meet the staff and check out all of their services online right now at gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.